Good morning, everybody, man. I wanted to create this quick video this morning before I go to work so that you guys can see where these groups are going to play the main, do the most and towards enhancing our relationship with those institutions that's going to assist us in acquiring the funds that we're looking for. So, and this is why we're looking for you to sign the petition. And again, on this website, which we're going to post in just a moment while we're here doing the video, we're going to be able to, post this and you'll have an opportunity to sign the petition. Now, and what we're looking to do is support climate environmental change from ocean litter and various other issues. As you can see, we are definitely partnering with organizations that already have developed relationships in this industry. So we're going to reach out to these organizations via email, via recorded message. We're going to definitely step to the plate and provide these teams that they're looking for to go out and provide these various research sources, services, as well as collecting information and getting rid of refuse. So, and this is a relationship that we can definitely build on by partnering with them. We're going to also partner with the NOAA, the Administration of Atmosphere, and so Atmosphere Administration. And so we're going to definitely partner with these organizations, put ourselves in a better position to be able to request the funds that we're looking for and create these groups. Now, the groups are going to be, canvassing groups as well as educational platform groups. So we need you guys to sign the petition, enter your information so that you can be a part of this cleanup. This right here is a well that was washed up. Look at all the trash that's been collected from this situation. That's what it looks like. I'm not really sure, but but it's an issue. Um, you know, what and to keep in fact, I'm not going to watch this video. What we are going to do though is we're going to talk about how this global warming issue is being ignored by government and the state. But you and I both know that this thing is very real. The history of China and what they battled through pollution speaks volumes about what went on in Los Angeles with pollution and the atmosphere attack there. So we want electric vehicles on the road. We're going to support Tesla. We're gonna make some movements in the right direction to bring these things to fruition. We have the protection of our innocent planet, which is the group of the protection, part of the protection of the innocence team, that's going to be able to provide these solutions for the government and for our communities, and receive wages for it. And it's a structure to it. And to build that structure, it took some time, but we're going to go over those things so that way you can see it for yourself, so you can be a part of this. The oceans face a massive and growing threat from something you encounter every day: plastics. An estimated 17.6 billion pounds of plastic leaks into the marine environment from land based sources every single year. So, we want to talk about these things, and I would click these links and go on, but these issues are only a consequence of the individual officials whom have the power to implement these policies and put our taxpayers' funds into something that is going to be beneficial for the community. Yet, excuse me, yet they, continuously hiring more police officers, putting more guns on the streets, and attacking citizens via ticketing, hiring more officers so they can sit under the tree and watch and see if you go 6 miles over the speed limit. We want to invest these taxpayers' funds in the solutions that's going to create an economic foundation on a municipal level for those communities and those citizens. Um, so with that said, I mean, I believe that government financing and management is crucial. That's one of the reasons that Coronado there in San Diego, California, has one of the most amazing financial and fiscal records, is because they manage their financing super well, and when we're financing something that's paying these individuals $600,000, 6 figure incomes a year, it's hard to believe that there can't be any conflict of interest or mismanagement of justice when your paycheck depends on your job, and your job depends on there being crime and criminal activity. So let's just be aware that and the reason that criminal activity is there because other people don't have a job. So mismanagement, economic instability, and as well as pay scale, you know, pay scale, you know, um, it's unfair. The 1% is making plenty of money, and the rest is squeezed in between, and the middle class is almost squeezed out of the picture at this point. So we want everyone to sign the petition here. You'll have your opportunity to read this information. This is about First Amendment audits coming to your town, okay? That's why we're asking for your information. Know that we're headed to your location. We want you to be involved. If we're not there, then you can use your cell phone and you can be a fighter for justice for those that don't have a voice. Get your cell phone. Let's do some First Amendment, and we're going to talk about Second Amendment audits also. The Second Amendment audit is going to be based on surveys. That's why the canvassing groups and our educational groups are super important, because when we visit these facilities and locations, we're going to get the information from those facilities and locations on how they feel about this issue. And then when we move on to interacting with businesses and homeowners and citizens on the street, you know, we want to be able to provide that survey also. But we also want to be able to use those, our video capabilities and the technology that's available to provide this information for the public. And that depends on your action also. So this thing is coming up. Like I said, everybody knows I moved around a little bit, so I definitely wanted to jump out there immediately, but that's not how this thing is obviously going to work. But know that we're talking about holding these people accountable: energy and water company, gun and pharmaceutical companies. The number one Innocence Association aims to remove the public defender's office, which should be separate. And we're going to do the edit here. Should be separate organization from the state. Okay, and protection of the innocence team is video journalists as citizens' interaction with law enforcement and cameras in every courtroom in America. Okay, so the number one Innocence Association is here. We're fighting for you. We hear your voice. Every single day we're fighting. We need you to hear their voice. If you're watching this video and you're wondering where is these organizations at and where is all this going to come from, read the information, watch the videos, be a part of this change, because this is why they're fighting so hard to keep the policies and things the way that it is because the financial loss to the car manufacturing companies when everyone goes to electric vehicles. Those fossil fuel organizations are in a panic and an uproar. They've been feeding on our world for far too long and for generations. Okay, and now they're talking. You've been destroying the planet, and you and I both know that these millionaire, billionaire, trillionaires, these individuals with with these abilities, don't really care. The German guy over in Germany, when it was time to be held accountable for the diesel engine tool that they use to circumvent the policy in not putting vehicles on our roads with this particular amount of carbon dioxide. Uh, you know, admission. Um, there was no accountability. This guy put this tool on there. He told everybody, to put it on these vehicles, the VWs from Germany, and they had flooded our country with these vehicles and other countries. So there's no accountability for these things. It's taking years and years in legislation to get some accountability. And that's because the people aren't demanding it. And we need to start demanding accountability from these officers. So that's what the Number One Innocence Association is out here trying to do. That's what we're supporting. This is JP Country, the Number One Innocence Association. We're here and we're fighting for you.